Hi and welcome back to Rarars Adventures. Today we are doing an interview with Shelle. Shall I call you Shelle or Michelle?
Michelle.
Michelle. So hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us today. If you have only just joined, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. There we go. Today we are asking Michelle some questions to help spread awareness of visible and invisible disabilities. So, hello.
Hello.
So, any questions you don't want to answer, just say pass and we'll move on to the next one.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Don't be nervous. We're a friendly bunch. What conditions do you have?
The asthma and the arthritis.
Okay. Is there any others you want to list or?
Oh my golly, it's a long list. I have everything, it feels like sometimes.
But, you know, it's part of it.
I have the asthma and the arthritis. I suffer really badly with my mental health.
Yeah.
As you know. Oh my golly, I can't think. My brain has just gone totally kaput on me.
That's alright. Shall we talk about your asthma?
My asthma and the arthritis.
And you've got COPD?
I have COPD.
There we go.
And yeah, that takes a lot out of you.
Rheumatoid arthritis.
The rheumatoid arthritis.
Yeah,
was diagnosed with both rheumatoid and osteo, but now they're saying it's more rheumatoid.
Okay. As you can tell, we actually know each other quite well. Hence why I was just saying you know that. So I just thought I'd throw that in there quickly. So, when was your conditions first diagnosed? The ones you want to talk about?
My asthma, baby.
Okay, so since birth.
Had it all my life.
Yeah.
And they said I'd grow out of it, but no, not me. I kept it. Didn't want to get rid of it.
Lucky.
Yeah, lucky me. My arthritis, I'd say about nearly 20 years ago it first started to really play out. I always had what my mum would call screws. My joints would hurt. But my hip kept going while I was during one of my pregnancies, and I had that hip dysplasia, but afterwards it kept on going, and they sent me for loads of tests.
Okay.
And then they said, yeah, it is arthritis. But I didn't properly get seen until I moved down here. Down here from Surrey.
Oh, okay. Right.
So,
what about your CPOD?
I've forgotten what it is now.
CPOD, isn't it?
COPD.
COPD. God damn it.
We get it between us. That got diagnosed about 4 years ago.
Okay.
And that's when my health has got worse in the last 5 years, I suppose.
Right.
So, the COPD, I'm quite apparently lucky because I have both. I have the COPD, I'm lucky. I have the COPD and I have the asthma. And a lot of doctors say you can't have both, but I do.
Right, okay.
So I didn't want to just have one. I decided to get both.
Ah, very lucky.
Yeah.
So, what were your symptoms before you were diagnosed? So obviously you were born with asthma, but you wasn't with your rheumatoid or...
With the rheumatoid it was the hurting, and my joints always clicked, like I couldn't crouch down without my knees going crunch.
Right.
And yeah, it was mainly just the moving about and doing stuff. I couldn't walk for long periods because my knees would go.
Right.
And I'd have to sit down. So I got used to doing so much and then do a sit-in like you do.
Yeah. So when would you say you thought, right, I've got to go to the doctors and find out more?
About 20 years ago when my hip kept going.
Right. Okay.
And my hands, I was finding that making things, like I used to do a lot of baking, so like making the bread and the cakes, I used to find I didn't have the power in my wrist that I'd always had.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. How does your condition affect you mentally and physically?
Physically, it wets me out completely.
Yeah.
On a bad day, I can hardly move at all. Mentally, it's really frustrating. And it can get me really down when I know there's jobs. I'm a mum, before. So I've got 2 at home, both who need a lot of help, and it's frustrating when you just can't do it.
Yeah.
I.e. teaching Tommy to cook.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that they don't miss out on things, because like Jasper wanted to go out at the weekend and I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I can't. So we didn't go very far at all.
No.
Apart from me dashing to the shops and back.
Yeah, which you have a mobility scooter,
Yeah,
don't you?
which is a lifesaver.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really is, even though it is on its last legs.
So mentally, it can hold you back quite a bit with
yeah.
children.
Yeah, especially with having the mental health problems on top.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want to go and bury myself underneath my quilt and not come out for days on end, but I do.
And physically, I guess it's restricting, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
you can't take your children out and do normal stuff as such.
Yeah,
Take them to the park or take them places to visit.
yeah. Plus, yeah, that doesn't help. Yeah, I can't take them out for like long walks like I did the older 2.
Yeah.
We used to walk to this park that was miles away and have a great time and then walk back, and that wouldn't have been a problem for me.
Yeah.
But it's like even walking the dog right down the road. Some days I can't even do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. What are your managing tips to help you feel better and manage your condition? Now, this could be anything from aids that you use that help you to activities you do that help you mentally or physically.
Yeah, well, because of me being me, one thing I didn't mention is that I am also autistic and dyslexic.
Right.
So I have lots of aids, i.e. I follow a routine most days. Like we go for the walk in the morning, then we go for coffee, then I do my shopping, then I go home and do bits of housework.
Yeah.
But my housework is set into like, I do a little bit, if I need to, then I go sit down and have a rest. And then when I feel that I can do a bit more, I'll go and do a bit more. Then I sit down and rest. So I spend a lot of time. But I do have like handrails in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I also have a walk-in shower with a seat in it because I can't stand for long.
Yeah.
The thing that goes around the loo I've got.
Toilet frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you said, I've got my
Mobility
scooter. I have my stick,
Yeah.
which I use a lot around the house. And I have a walking chair frame
Yeah.
that you can, like, if I decide I am going anywhere that I can't take the scooter, I can take that, and then if I need to stop, I can just stop. So, but sometimes that's just tiring as it is because you get backache from pushing it because you're hunched over. So, but I use that a lot.
Okay.
Been using it in the kitchen as well.
And is there any hobbies that you do that help you maybe with your mental health? Because I'm asking this because I know you, so I know that you like doing lots of arty, crafty things. I wonder if you want to share a bit about that.
Yeah, I do a lot of crocheting, a lot of knitting at the moment. Again, I have to stop because my hands start hurting.
Yeah.
And I like making cards and sewing, and I've just taught myself to knit again because I'm not very good at it, but I'm doing that. I've been doing a little bit of the embroidery as well.
Yeah.
Love diamond art, not that it likes me.
Yeah.
Because that's the case of the glasses have to be
I
on.
do find that all helps you mentally as well.
Yeah, because I can turn off, I can just focus on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So like if I'm making a birthday card, I sit there and it's all planned out in my head, so I get what I need and I know what I'm going to do. Yesterday I made some Christmas tags.
Yeah.
And so that I was able to sit and do it comfortably at my desk.
Yeah.
And just switch everything else off. And the boys were good as gold, they just left me to do it.
Yeah.
So,
That's really good.
Yeah.
What would you advise from your own experience for people who feel they may have one of your conditions?
Don't work yourself up about it. Give yourself a break.
Yeah.
When you need to stop, stop. When you're in pain, don't feel guilty for taking a day off and not doing anything, because sometimes you have to. if you need to lay down, go lay down. I did that
Yeah.
yesterday because I had migraine,
Too much,
so
yeah.
everything got too much for me. So, and don't feel guilty for asking for help. I'm a cow. I never ask
Yeah.
until I absolutely can't do it, and then I do feel guilty. But I'm trying to teach myself to be self-loving, I suppose. It says it on my wrist.
Yeah.
I'm teaching myself to love me
Yeah.
and to do what I can do physically, rather than thinking, okay, I'm going to go and make a cake.
Yeah.
And I can't
Everybody's going,
down there and do it, so I don't go make the cake, and then I feel guilty because I haven't. Where now I'm like, okay, I'm not done it today, I'll make it tomorrow and
Yeah.
see how I am tomorrow.
Mm.
So it's a case of just not berating yourself for having a bad day,
Yeah.
and to take time
Yeah.
off.
On you. Looking
Yeah.
after number one.
And if you can't, like we've done a couple of times, walk as far as you normally am, just be the first to say, right, I've had enough, I can't go
Yeah.
no further, I need to go back.
Yeah.
We've done that
Many times.
on our walks. It's like,
Yeah.
no, this is far enough for me.
Yeah. Is there anything you'd like to share from your experience that you feel may help others living with the same or similar conditions?
Don't be scared to ask. If I hadn't have asked, if you and one of my neighbours hadn't have pushed me, I would never have asked about having my walk-in shower. I would have been like, yeah, all right, I'll do it, and then I wouldn't. But where my neighbour literally went on the website and registered me to have someone come round
Yeah.
and look at my bathroom, and you were like, don't,
It doesn't matter.
doesn't
It's
matter,
not-
just be honest, just
Yeah.
base it on a bad day.
Yeah.
And now, yeah, I can have a shower whenever I want. That's
Yeah.
a big thing for me.
It's just taking that step, isn't it?
Yeah, and don't leave things to the last minute.
Yeah.
So,
Yes. What is one positive thing you can share that you have learnt since living with your condition?
well, positive. I'm patient with myself.
Yeah. So you've learnt to be patient.
Yeah, I've learned to be patient with myself. Like I said, it's a new thing. Loving me
Yeah.
is a very big thing,
Mm.
which I still struggle with, but I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Baby
Baby steps.
steps.
Baby
Yeah, don't push yourself too hard too quickly.
No.
So it is a case of baby steps if you, just to forgive yourself for anything that you can't do,
Yeah.
which is a big thing. Yeah.
Brilliant. Is there anything else you'd like to share? Or
No, I think that's
no?
it. No.
So that is the end of our questions. Thank you very much. And hopefully this will help other people and spread awareness of different conditions that are out there. That is the idea. And if you're interested in doing an interview with Rarars Adventures, please contact me. You can either email me at rararsadventures@gmail.com, which I will post underneath, or you can PM me on any social media platform. And if you've only just joined, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, it's here, and subscribe. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you again very soon. Take care and lots of love. Bye.
Bye.